WebSportsRadio.com, in association with KBFL, proudly presents
Kovacic, right side, low along the goal line, swings around the official. Kovacic still with it, gets it up high, now works it to Anderson, across to Brown. Here comes Brown, he shoots, he scores!
Missouri State University Ice Hockey.
Barrett is there, gets it in front to O'Brien, blocker save as he got the shot off. May have been going wide anyway. Yeah. Schumacher races to keep it in on the left side. Now the right side to Johansson. He shoots, he scored! It may have been tipped in or not, but it's Johansson's goal.
I don't think it was.
And the Ice Bears take the lead 1-0. That is his first goal this season. And the way that the Ice Bears reacted, I think they are going to give it to Johansson.
Yeah, I don't think it was deflected at all.
With the call, here's Steve Casson.
And live from the Edge Ice Arena in Bensonville, Illinois, it is the third game of the Robert Morris University Showcase, today featuring Robert Morris University, Illinois, and Missouri State. The Ice Bears and the Eagles. Hello, everybody. Steve Casson along with Alex Somm. Thanks for tuning in as these two teams will fight it out for Missouri State. It is the honor of winning the tournament. The Ice Bears right now with 3 points. Illinois State, who was a unbelievable team yesterday against Missouri State. The Ice Bears had a 5-0 lead midway through the second period, and Illinois State crawls back. They win it in overtime, 26 seconds into overtime, and the goal by Corcoran. Missouri State falls 6-5, but they do get a point out of that. So with Illinois State's game today, and today losing 4-2 to Robert Morris, Pennsylvania, Missouri State could get 5 points with a victory here today and take the win. But we'll see what happens here today as these two teams meet. Robert Morris is ranked 12 in the ACHA Division I poll, and they had a 4-1 loss to Illinois State in Game 1. In Game 2, a 4-3 win over Robert Morris, Pennsylvania. And as I mentioned earlier, Missouri State's lost yesterday 6-5 to Illinois State, but they did pick up a victory in Game 1 against Robert Morris, Pennsylvania, a 7-1 victory. The Ice Bears tonight, much like Robert Morris is doing, going to play one of their three goaltenders every game, and tonight it is Bailey Stevens in net. In 11 games, that is, he is 8-2 with a 1.98 goals against average and a .928 save percentage. He's allowed 22 goals this season, and he does have one shutout. Missouri State coming into this showcase, they had all goaltenders under 2 goals a game. Brady Griffin, 1.40. Brendan Schuck, 1.99. Bailey Stevens, as I mentioned, 1.98. For Robert Morris University, Illinois, the Eagles, they will start Chris Mallon out of Burnsville, Minnesota. In 5 games, he's 2-2 with a 4.17 goals against average and an .872 save percentage. He's allowed 18 goals this season. The Ice Bears yesterday had what I call their B line playing very well yesterday. Travis Barrett, 2 goals and an assist. He has 5 goals and 6 assists in 9 games. Prior to those 9 games, he didn't have any goals in 3 previous attempts, but he is right now one of the leaders for Missouri State. Zane O'Brien yesterday had 3 assists, 7 goals, 9 assists this season, along with Jordan Bratton. 5 goals and 12 assists in this hockey season. For Robert Morris, Pennsylvania, for the Eagles of Illinois, Robert Morris, Illinois, their leading scorer right now is Scott Koash. He had 2 goals yesterday against Pennsylvania, is what I meant. And he does have a power play goal. That's 2 total this season for the Plainfield, Illinois product. And he is the leader. The next closest is Jake Nitschke. He had a goal yesterday, too. He has 7 and 5 for 12 points, the Chicago, Illinois native. Yesterday's win is the first win on home ice for Robert Morris in 7 straight to start the year. They had never started 7 straight with losses, and they broke that streak yesterday with a big win on home ice, 4-3 over Robert Morris, Pennsylvania. Teams are making their way out of the ice, and we will be just about ready to get the starting lineups going and get this game underway here from the West Rink at the Edge 2 Ice Arena. I'm Steve Casson along with Alex Somm. Thanks for joining us. Our PA announcer, Jinx Scott, will be doing everything on the ice, so we'll hear from her in just a moment. That moment is a little longer than I thought. Here we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's ACHA Division I Showcase matchup between the visiting Missouri State Ice Bears and your Robert Morris University Eagles. And now the starting lineup for the Ice Bears. At left defense, number 27, Derek Smith. At right defense, number 61, Carson Warnig. At left wing, number 25, Hunter Saunders. At right wing, number 7, Shane Thornton. Playing center, number 47, Chad Lounder. And in the net, number 29, Bailey Stevens. On the bench for the Ice Bears tonight is Coach Jeremy Law. And now the starting lineup for your Robert Morris University Eagles. At left defense, number 27, Dom Minaccio. At right defense, number 26, Chris Scordilis. At left wing, number 13, Sam Mancini. At right wing, number 19, Josh Hart. Playing center, number 22, Scott Koesch. And in the net, number 29, Chris Mallon. On the bench for the Eagles is head coach Billy Carr. Tonight's officials are referee Ted Anstedt, linesman Mike Daltrey, and Jeff Picocha. Game on.
And there you go, our starting lineups for this afternoon's game. No national anthem. They had that earlier in Game 1. Missouri State ranked number 9 in the ACHA Division I poll. And again, number 12 for the Robert Morris University Illinois Eagles. Some of the scores from early on. We already know that Missouri State's Division III team has won their version of this tournament. They swept all 3 games after a 13-1 victory over Northern Illinois' Division III squad. So a big win and a congratulations to the Ice Bears Division III team. We are moments away from puck drop. Missouri State will skate from the right to the left, and the Eagles of Robert Morris, Illinois, from the left to the right. And off the draw to be the Eagles with possession. They'll have it in front of their own bench at the red line and back down to the Missouri State zone. The Ice Bears will set it up in their own zone. Little bit of trouble immediately. Some good pressure by Robert Morris. Trying to move it is Chad Lounder. It comes out to center ice underneath the skate of Christopher Scordilis. Puck held in and a delayed offside. The Ice Bears will touch up, and they'll set things up with some good pressure. That's about it as it's cleared out to center ice across the Missouri State line. Here comes Koesch. Shot that misses wide as Scott Koesch got 2 goals in yesterday's game against Robert Morris, Pennsylvania. Ice Bears with a quick line change. They'll swing it all the way down in their own zone, and Derek Smith is there. Chased by Ryan Martin. Can't get to it. The Ice Bears will have it on the near side boards. They'll clear it out to center. And Carson Warnig, who had to replace his skate blade, borrowed one from Hunter Cooley. And he was out for the last half of the game yesterday, and boy did the Ice Bears need him as Illinois State came back and they won it in overtime. Puck behind the Missouri State net. To the right side, save Stevens as he fell down and he was on the ice and he made the save. Big save there. Ice Bears in their own zone again. They turn and burn. Here's Cooley. Gets it out to center. Line change for Missouri State. Puck is sent back and it'll be chased by Gillespie Mofetta. He's going to chase it for the Eagles. Spin it around, and the Ice Bears will intercept. Nikita Salnikov had a goal in yesterday's game. It's cleared out to center, past the stick of Hunter Cooley, and grabbed by Michael Casciato. Casciato's pass will be sent all the way down to the Missouri State line, and the Ice Bears will get repossession in their own zone. Work it up to Salnikov. He'll spin and get it up to Cooley. Ice Bears top line in. Cooley with a shot in, and Missouri State will change that. It'll be the B line on now. Travis Barrett, Zane O'Brien, and Jordan Bratton. Here comes Skridillis. He has some room left side. Shot partially blocked. Follows it up and misses it through the crease. It'll go to the near side. Ice Bears still trying to get it out. They finally do. And it's Jordan Bratton. Lead pass to Travis Barrett. No, nice move. A get around one. Barrett with it, and it's tipped off his stick by Sam Turner. Good play there. Ice Bears had it for a moment. Now it's a 2-on-2 for the Eagles. They'll work it left side. Casciato offside, as backing into the zone was Tony Dahlberg. Offside will be called, and we'll have a face-off. It'll be just outside the Missouri State line. 17:32 remaining in the period. And no score. Matt Matty comes in to take the draw. He wins it from Matthew Walton, and the Ice Bears clear it in. A drive immediately is held onto by Chris Mallon. 6-3-2-0-5 for Mallon. And the Ice Bears are going to take advantage as much as they can of this tall, big goaltender in nets. Face off to the left of Mallon right as you look at it on Web Sports Radio. Puck cleared to the point, and a blast that misses by Johansson. Patrick Johansson gets it over to Schumacher. Brian Schumacher will hold it in, drops it down in low, intercepted by Nick Rizzo. He goes with a 4-on-3 and a head of steam across the line, but a good play as the Ice Bears break it up. We come the other way. Working it now is Alex Rubin. He got a shot off that was partially tipped by Walton. Goes behind the net, along the goal line. A backhander in, save, as getting that was Alex Rubin, and a good save there by Mallon. He'll hold on, and so the Ice Bears turn things around. A break, a potential one into the zone. It was broken up by defenseman Patrick Johansson out of Saranda, Sweden. And then finally the Ice Bears get something going to the right of the goaltender. Now the face-off in the Eagles zone. Goes to the point. Derek Smith with a shot. It's blockered into the near side boards. Work to the corner. Sent down low along the goal line by Carson Warnig. Now to Matt Matty, right up the middle, and fighting for it with Spencer Sollenbach, but it's taken away by the Eagles. Left to right across the line. Big hip check there, and a good play by Derek Smith of Missouri State. Near side boards. Koash will drop it down in low, but it's intercepted by Smith for Missouri State. Ice Bears out of their own zone momentarily. Can they? No. It's lost by Sollenbach. Stolen. Here's Sam Mancini. Drive in front. Save. Rebound. Save again. Two great saves by Bailey Stevens, and he was leaning to his right side. The first one on Mancini, and the second one in front on the follow-up. And it's still no score. Here's Kreitz with a drive. It's blocked as Tyler Kreitz got that opportunity, and the Ice Bears will line change. They get it as far as center ice, and they'll set things up. 15:52 to go on the period, and no score. Puck is cleared out and sent all the way down to the Missouri State zone. Icing will be the call, and so that's good, at least on Missouri State's part, because we have a tired line that cannot change for the Eagles. Face-off will come in the Eagles zone to the right of the goaltender Mallon, and off the draw the Ice Bears will win it. It'll be taken by Brennan Anderson with a shot that's tipped in front and spun around by Lounder. Save, rebound, and Thornton was right there. Shane Thornton had it, and it bounced just over his stick, and he partially got it. Now Thornton again gloves it down, but it's taken away by Scott Koash. Intercepted, though, by Lounder. Ice Bears have it. Now to go to Saunders. He'll stop up on the right, on the left side, that is. Drop it down in low along the goal line, and it is Lounder to get it to the far side. Intercepted by Robert Morris. To the point, it's held in, and Chris Brown had it. taken away from him, and while they're fighting for it, it's cleared all the way down to the Missouri State zone. This will barely be an icing call. So once again, the officials are going to have to sort this one out. No line change on that icing. Face-off will come back in the Eagles zone. To the left of Mallon. Andrew Kovacic in to take the draw for Missouri State. Scott Koash for Robert Morris. And right off the draw, a shot just ticked wide as the Ice Bears had a good opportunity there, but a good defensive play. Far side boards now, Jake Nitsche. He, as he sent it in, gets upended. It's behind the net, and the Ice Bears will have it to Kovacic. Now double teamed. Puck stolen briefly, and a bouncing puck will be intercepted, and the Ice Bears will set things up to Chris Brown. Brown, 4 goals, 5 assists, and 3 of those 4 goals were power play tallies. To Cooley, out to center, off of Nikita Salnikov. And the Ice Bears along the line, not able to grab it. Here comes Ryan Martin for Robert Morris. Wide to the left, out to center. We start all over. 14:21 remaining in the period and no score. Here comes Robert Morris across the line. Turner, he's going to work it down in low. Centered it through, and it's taken away by Missouri State. It did tip off of Schumacher, but luckily it went the wrong way. Ice Bears clear it to Schumacher. He'll have it on the left side, working it across the line. Schumacher waits, trying to center it around. Schumacher still with it. Backhanded up the middle. Intercepted and taken away by Robert Morris. Lead pass. It'll go to Tony Dahlberg. He has some room left side, but broken up from him and cleared out to center. Nikita Salnikov with a backhanded pass, and somehow it comes right back to him. Salnikov shoots wide to the right. Far side boards. Cooley is there. Hunter Cooley will drop it down in low and work it to the near side boards. Ice Bears still trying to work with it. They had it momentarily, flipped out to center ice though, and by the time Jordan Bratton is able to settle it down, it's intercepted by Robert Morris. 13:28 to go in the period, and no score here on the west rink, the edge 2. Steve Casson along with Alex Somm, and we get an offside as moving in a little bit too soon was Casey Labonte. Offside with 13:18 remaining in the period. And we can see this score clock a lot easier, can't we? Alex shakes his head. We were stuck in kind of the far corner of the ice through netting, and it was a little bit of a difficult situation, but we were able to deal with it. But definitely, without guessing, we can see the clock now. Puck across the line. Here come the Ice Bears, and a shot by Zane O'Brien is cleared into the corner. Far side, it's gloved down by Derek Smith. And the Eagles will gain possession. Robert Morris, oh, what a nice move by Sam Mancini. Gets it up the middle. Mancini tried to race for it, but it's cleared into the corner. Missouri State with possession. They're going to try to move it. Can't do it at the half boards. Now it comes out to center, and it is Travis Barrett. Barrett across the line. Lead pass to Bratton. He's going to set up, get everybody there. Now here's Warnig with a drive save. Rebound loose, and a save again is right on the doorstep was Zane O'Brien, and a huge save there by Chris Mallon, and Missouri State was that close from taking a lead here in this hockey game. The Ice Bears with all sorts of pressure there, and that one was just kind of a really nice one. There's the first save, and it fell right underneath him, and luckily it did, because otherwise we could have had a 1-0 advantage for Missouri State. Ice Bears do it again, this time in front. Rubin with a drive, and it's blocked into the corner. Ice Bears with some good pressure. They get it out to the point. Held in by Derek Smith. Ice Bears work it again. Puck is still held in. Sallenbach had it, but now it's out to Koash. He'll have it for Robert Morris. 2-on-2 into the zone. Koash upended, and the Ice Bears send it behind their own net. From Matt Matty, it'll go to Derek Smith, and he'll get it out to center ice. Now to Sallenbach, off of his stick, and with 12:05 to go in the first period, it'll be Sam Mancini to give it to Koash for the Eagles. Across the line, into the zone. Working it now is Joshua Hart. Hart's pass intercepted, and the Ice Bears will have it. They'll get it across the line. Does Rubin on his knees as Missouri State will change everybody but Rubin. It'll go to the near side boards. Now to Mancini. He'll sweep it out to center. That's as far as it goes, and the Ice Bears will intercept. Sending it down is Chad Lounder. Line change commences for Missouri State. That's it. Now it'll go to Ryan Martin, that is. Man with 2 first names. Intercepted. Lounder. He'll back it behind the net. Working it up the middle to Smith. Now it'll go to Brown. He shoots, blocker save, up in the air, tipped down, and caught behind his back. Oh, what an incredible play by Mallon. It was up in the air and it was caught. I thought it was in his glove, but you know what? It went down, as you saw just there, in his equipment. So it's a great save, but not as great as I really thought it was. I thought he had gloved it behind his back, but it got caught as an equipment. Now, had he backed into the net, that could have been considered a goal. Puck cleared all the way around. At least it's been that way in the NHL. I've seen that happen. Puck to the near side, held in by Brennan Anderson. This year for Anderson, 4 goals, 7 assists. Puck, as an Ice Bear lost a stick, is trying to be kicked forward by Hunter Saunders. It's still behind the net. Now worked by Chad Lounder. Saunders has the stick again. Lounder is there, and now the Eagles break out a 3-on-2. They're going to work it across the line and get it from Nitsche right in front. It's broken up. Great play by the defensive Anderson. Now Nitsche working with Gillespie Mafetta. Mafetta behind the net, looking in front to Martin. Instead, he'll go along the boards. Anderson can't clear it, but it is to the point and fanned on by Rizzo, and it's the Ice Bears to clear it. Shane Thornton does. Missouri State will change lines. 10:25 to go in a scoreless first period. Ice Bears will come back into their own zone, but chasing hard is Casciato, and it'll come to the near side. Up the middle, tipped wide. It was up the middle and tipped by Sam Turner. Now we have it again. Casciato can't pick it up. Ice Bears with a cross-ice pass out to center ice on a 2-on-2. Here comes Salnikov. He's going to try to work it down in low. Stepping in front of him. Good play there was Matthew. No, that's not Walton. Let's see who that is as he turns around. But it definitely was an Eagle with a good play there. And finally, the captain is able to clear it out. I can see the C. Oh, there we go. That's Rizzo. Ice Bears intercept again. Here is Hunter Cooley. Behind the net, Salnikov gets pushed down. Still working it. Far side boards. It'll be chased by Kreitz. Goes to the point. Ice Bears still work it. Cooley sends it down in low to Salnikov. Looking in front. Nobody there. Tried to get it to Kovacic. Now it comes, and Cooley with a spin-around shot deflected up over the net. Near side boards. It's gloved down. The Ice Bears have to hold on to it, and it'll be Salnikov to pick it up. Line change for the Eagles. 9:14 to go in a scoreless first period again. Puck to Stover. He'll intercept. And Lucas will send it up with a 2-on-1. Ice Bears get the defense back. Stover will send it down. Now working in around a sliding Ice Bear. Comes right up the middle. Save! As it was Casey Labonte to get it up the middle. And Missouri State, after that save from Stevens, clears it all the way down into the Robert Morris end. Great play by both teams on both sides. Puck is cleared out to center. Koash with it across the line. He's 1-on-2. He shoots. Blocker save Stevens. Turning around and looking is Travis Barrett. He'll give it up to Zane O'Brien. It's a 2-on-2. O'Brien with a drive in, and it'll be held on to. He had Bratton on his wing, but he decided to shoot, and he does, and it's held on to by Chris Mallon. 8:31 remaining in this period. Coming up at the first period intermission, have a talk with Nikita Salnikov. This is an interview we did, several weeks ago, so probably a lot of old information, but it's an interview, and it's better than dead air, so we're going to do that for you. First period intermission. Here's Rizzo with it. Gets it to the far side. Works it over to Hart. And tipped away. Missouri State with possession. Bratton dropped it back, and the Ice Bears with a bad pass, and here's a lead. Carson Warnig, the only one back. Warnig, as he made the shooter shoot up, and it was held onto by Bailey Stevens, and that shooter was Hart. So a good play there by the Ice Bears defense. 8:07 to go in the period. Off the draw. Won by the Ice Bears. So Missouri State 1-1 in this showcase. Same with Robert Morris. Puck is cleared down, and it's moved to the corner. In the Robert Morris zone, Ice Bears steal it. Comes up the middle. Spin around shot by Rubin. Save. We come the other way. Out of the Robert Morris zone. No. Rizzo was given some pressure. And now the Eagles will tip it out to center, but it's stolen by Missouri State. They send it right back in, taken away by Rizzo. He'll clear it on a backhander all the way down, no icing. Anderson with 7:25 for Missouri State, gives it up to Mancini, wrap around in front, score on the backhander! And Anderson, who very rarely gives up the puck, it's a score for Robert Morris, but we're going to get a penalty. I think we are going to get a penalty. The goal will count, but I think for excessive celebration, maybe, are they going to give a penalty here? They're talking it over, and I don't know exactly. I would think it's a goal. So here's Anderson just kind of coughing it up. There's the goal, and there's the celebration, and I don't know if the officials, if that's what they're going to call. They're still discussing it. We'll see if we can back it up just a little bit more to see how this whole thing happened, and that's not it either. See if we can get this going again here as officials continue to discuss this. All right, so here's how we can kind of see how this whole thing started. Anderson with possession of the puck, and instead of going behind him, he goes in front. And what do we have here? Apparently, this is not going to be a goal.
Officials have called for no goal.
So there is no goal on this. Wow. I'm not exactly sure, and we will find out at the first period intermission what the reasoning was for it. It should be a goal unless there was something. There's no penalty on the board. So that doesn't make sense, but at any rate, it's no score. And it'll go to Skrdilius with a shot off the back of the boards, now off the net. Skrdilius asking for it again. He'll have it right side, down the middle. He shoots, he scores! This one is a goal. His first goal of the season, Chris Skrdilius. And Robert Morris does take the lead legitimately here. This coming at the 13-minute mark. And this one was a goal that completely beat Bailey Stevens. We will catch the call from public address announcer Jinx Scott that the Ice Bears trail 1-0. And again, controversy in the first goal, but this one officially is one, and it's 1-0 in favor of the home team. 6:36 remaining.
Eagles goal scored by number 26, Chris Skrdilius, with an assist from number 43, Jake Nitsch, and number 3, Ryan Martin at 13 minutes. That's a goal by Skrdilius with an assist from Nitsch and Martin at 13 minutes.
So that is the call there as Bailey Stevens makes a save. 6:26 remaining in the period. So Skrdilius with the goal, again, his first of the season. He did have 3 assists coming into today's game. Oh, Martin steals, he shoots, and a blocker save as the Ice Bears are getting careless once again in their defensive zone. Face off again to the right of Stevens. Ice Bears will gain possession. They do get it out to center past Cooley and back down to Rizzo. They'll set things up once again and clear it out to center and drive it all the way around, no icing. Puck cleared outside and sent all the way down. Stopped by Mallon. I will say that I do like the stands here there's no netting in front. It's so much easier to see. Puck cleared. Anderson with it. A mistake that you don't see Brennan Anderson do resulted in a no-goal call. But then Skrdilius comes back and makes sure of it. Here come the Ice Bears. They move it into the zone. It's behind the net. A crash of bodies behind. Working it is Rizzo. Gets it to the far side. Eagles do manage to clear it up and out and all the way down. And we get an icing call. And that was lifted up. And honestly, I don't know how that made it all the way down. If you can get a shot of the roof, you can look at where the scoreboard is and you can see the rafters that kind of hang down. And that puck was flipped up and it looked like it went over the scoreboard, but it didn't hit anything. But it's an icing call. Face-off in the Robert Morris zone. And off the draw, Anderson will chase to the near side. Half boards, working hard to try to get it as Barrett. Gives it to Anderson. Cross ice. They'll work it now and send a pass in after Brown got the shot. And it's deflected out to center. Line change quickly for Robert Morris, and Missouri State will set it up in their own zone. The B line on now once again. Here is Zane O'Brien. Kreitz tried to tip it ahead, but it'll go to Jordan Bratton. 5 goals, 12 assists. Shot in. Blocker save, rebound. Bratton with it again. Far side boards. Now gives it to Brown. Chris Brown waits. Looking up the middle. Back to Brown. Brown with it as he tried to center it through the crease. Jordan Bratton, or Zane O'Brien that is, from Bratton. It was his back to it. Couldn't pick it up. Now Mancini gets the opportunity in the Missouri State zone. Comes off the side of the net. Mancini again. He is pushed hard. Brown is there, tries to check it away from him. Fanning on it in front was Hart, and the Ice Bears still can't take it away. Mancini with a backhander saves Stevens. Finally they get it out. The Ice Bears want to change, but they're going to wait until this next rush. Here comes Barrett. Travis looking up the middle. There's nobody there, and the Ice Bears do get that change. We come the other way, left to right. Koash. He'll get it across the line and send in and helped by Hart all the way down. Another line change for Robert Morris. Ice Bears, who trail 1-0 on the first goal of the season by Christopher Skrdilius. Puck back in the RMU zone. Mallon is there, had a little trouble with it. Coming in to check is Maddie. Now it'll be the Ice Bears defenseman to put a check on. So Ruben can send it down. That was Brian Schumacher that put that check. Ruben to the far side. Now another defenseman pinching in. This one is Johansson. Maddie to run rough shot. A second defenseman for the Ice Bears pinching. This one again is Schumacher. Ice Bears working it again. Ruben playing the point. Now they get it back together. Intercepted by Missouri State. Drop down low to Maddie. Tipped in front. Drive, save, rebound, loose, and on the doorstep it's covered up. Mallon with a big save there. Missouri State was that close from tying this hockey game up. Take a deep breath. I forgot my water too, by the way. Face off will come to the left of the goaltender Mallon, and off the draw, Robert Morris with it. They're going to work a 2-on-2. Turner, good play by Anderson of Missouri State to clear it. Out to center ice as Turner tried to pass across, and Anderson was there. Now Turner back to receive in his own zone. Touch pass. That goes from Casciato. Intercepted. Here comes Shane Thornton. 2-on-1. Thornton walks in. He shoots, and a big save. Huge save there by Mallon. Thornton again for Missouri State. There's 2:42 to go in the period. 1-0 Robert Morris. Now a blast in, pad save as that one came from Derek Smith. Thornton again works it to the half boards. Ice Bears have it with Johansson. Patrick Johansson's going to work it down. 1 goal, 9 assists for him. Puck taken away, and it is cleared out to center ice and grabbed by Casciato. To Turner. He shoots, saves, Stevens, rebound, loose, and coming and sliding through was Dahlberg, and he wasn't able to get a good shot as it was bouncing in front when he slid. Now the Ice Bears with a line change. Robert Morris's Turner across the line. He'll look for a shot in, save off the glove of Stevens. Work to the near side. Once again, it's Lucas Stover to send it down in low. It'll go to Walton. Now Matthew Walton, he gets checked into the corner. It's dug out off the side of the net, intercepted by Thornton, and can he get it out? No, but the Ice Bears finally do on the third effort. 1:49 remaining in the period. Puck across to Skrdilius. He shoots again. He wants another one. Puck dropped down. And Missouri State is finally able to get it out to center ice. Warnig with the lead pass. Goes off a Cooley stick, and we come the other way. Eagles have possession. Here comes Nitschke. He drives it up over the net. Far side boards. Cooley tried to clear it. Oh, what a great play. It was held in. Good job there by Walton. Rebound comes down in front. Couple of players. And we're going to get an Ice Bear. Oh, no. It's a knee situation. Down is an Ice Bear, and he's skating to the bench. I think that's Carson Warnig. Good thing is he's skating to the bench. Now the Ice Bears in the Robert Morris zone. Puck across the far side. It's out to center and all the way down. This
1
is
minute
no
left
icing.
in the period.
Less than a minute to go. As you heard from PA announcer Jinx Scott, near side boards in the Missouri State zone. Taken by Koash up the middle. Now as they try to work it to the half boards, it will be Hart. Puck is deflected out to center ice. And Missouri State will line change. We'll keep an eye on Carson Warnig. He kind of held his knee a little bit after he fell down behind the net. But he did hobble off enough as the puck is stolen. Here is Mancini, left circle, broken up by Missouri State. They can't clear it. Held in again. And finally, the Ice Bears are able to flip it out. 22 seconds remain. Line change for the Ice Bears. They'll wait in their own zone to complete that change. Now with 14 seconds. Here is Anderson. Works it across the line. Anderson looking down in low. Anderson low along the goal line. Centers it up the middle. Trying to kick it to himself was Zane O'Brien of Missouri State. O'Brien again tried it. Puck with 1 second. It's out to center, and that'll do it for the first period. The only goal of this period.
At the end of the first period, Robert Morris University Eagles 1.
We'll
Ice
wait to
Bears
see.
0. Total shots
There
on
we
goal
go.
for this period. Ice Bears with 15, Eagles with 14.
So 15 shots on Billy Carr, 14 on Bailey Stevens. That's what I wanted to wait to hear. So relatively even up. The only goal right now at the 13-minute mark is his first goal of the season, Chris Skrdilius. And this is a shot from the high slot. It goes in Missouri State right now with the deficit of 1. There was a goal early on. We could take a look at that one. There was a goal early on which I will have to get clarification on why this one was disallowed. It was Anderson behind the net, and normally he would play it behind him, but he played it in front. And that looks like a clean goal to me, and I have no idea why they disallowed that goal, but they did the officials. And Missouri State dodged a bullet right there. 1-0 after 1 period of play. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk with, and again, it's an old interview with Nikita Salnikov of Missouri State coming up in just a moment. 1-0 RMU after 20 minutes.
Now playing at Mediacom Ice Park in Springfield, a new ice age. It's the Missouri State Ice Bears hockey. Now through February, exciting, hard-hitting, fast-paced collegiate hockey, Ice Bears style. Get your advance tickets at Missouri State Tix box offices or call 417-836-7678. Tickets also available at the games. There are no speed limits at Mediacom Ice Park when you see Ice Bears hockey.
We're back on KBFL and on Web Sports Radio. Steve Gass and Dan Lee talking now with Nikita Salnikov. That's your buddy, Sokov.
Yeah,
From
last year.
Nikita Salnikov, sorry about that. Of course, from Penza, Russia. Played for the Springfield Express in 16-17, 31 goals, 24 assists. That was the time when you were on an all-Russian line. You played with Nikita Salnikov, or Sokov also, but now you're playing on a line with Matt Matty and Hunter Cooley. Do you like playing on that line?
I love playing on this line. These two guys, they're just so talented and they pass the puck all the time. I'm just loves my line right now.
Now, you, of course, had to sit out a year. You had a arm injury, broken, I think.
Yeah, just like in my shoulder.
But are you 100%? You feel better?
Yeah, I feel 100% healthy and ready to go.
Now, one of the things I noticed on the ice is you're one of those guys that the second you get the puck, you just go. There's no waiting. You know, if somebody is trying to skate neck and neck with you. The second you get the puck, you're gone. Have you always played hockey that way?
Yeah, I try play like a playmaker, try shoot the puck on the net a lot and try like make a play for my teammates. But it was usually my style.
One of the things Hunter told us in an earlier interview was that it didn't take you guys but that long to click together. And in fact, the coaches didn't even bother to try you with any other lines, or at least they didn't try to Hunter with any other lines. He liked what he saw the minute you three got on the ice together. Did you feel that connection yourself?
Yeah, I feel like a good chemistry with my line, and we started playing like 2 weeks ago together, and everything is great. We have like good chemistry, and I think coach saw it, and that's why we're still playing together.
So you, of course, have played for head coach Jeremy Law before when you played with the Springfield Express. Did he always have you on your radar and want you to play for when he became coach of Missouri State? Or did he have to convince you to play?
What do you mean by convince you?
He had to sweeten the pot. He had to tell you all these great things, how great Missouri State was to get you to come over here and play.
No, last year, like you said, I missed a year, but I always was in Springfield, and I watch every game Missouri State, and I was thinking it's a really good team, so I decided to go to here and play for Jeremy Law. I'm just like a team and school, that's why I decided to go and play.
I have to ask, are we being picked up in Russia right now? Are your parents listening to you when you play here?
They watch a game all the time, but I don't think they're listening right now.
Well, when the game's on, do they tune in?
Yeah, they watch every game.
So tell them you'll be on tonight. That they'll have to listen in.
You'll be on the second intermission. You can tell them to be listening at the second intermission.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
But what time of night is it going to be there?
Right now it's around like 2 a.m.
So it'll be maybe 6 in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning when they'll be watching.
I think it's going to be 4 a.m.
Okay.
Do they get up that early just to watch you play hockey?
Yeah, so it's giving me like a lot of motivation to play.
That's dedicated.
To play well, yeah.
Who got you started in hockey? Was it your folks?
Yeah, it was my father's choice because I started playing when I was 4. I was too young to decide, what I want to do, so my father decided for me. And, I like his decision, so I'm enjoying playing right now.
Now, hockey is kind of when I say the only sport, isn't it really the only sport that's always played there in Russia? Or do you have other sports?
I would say it's one of the most popular sports. We have a soccer. It's pretty popular too, but hockey and soccer, they kind of equal. It's two sports which is really popular in Russia.
Russia's had their share of very famous hockey players. One in particular is now the leader of your country, a guy named Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
Have you ever fantasized about getting on the ice with Vladimir Putin and playing a little hockey?
I mean, it's hard to play against this guy. You can't really take a puck from him. So.
Yeah, you got to make sure he scores and he wins, and you don't. No, but
exactly.
Now, one thing I do want to talk about, because it's something that I was introduced, and this is when you had I think you had the same billet mom, I'm not sure, but Bellini.
Bellini?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't my billet mom.
Okay, but that is something in Russia, right? Have you? It's that little thin pancake.
Oh, yeah. I got it. Yeah, it's Russian food, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about?
Yeah.
How do you really pronounce it?
Blini.
See, there you go.
Blini. Okay, so well,
close. Yeah.
That's the American version of it.
No, that's the Steve Casson version.
No, hey, that's the way I was told it was pronounced. But anyway,
don't feel bad. I can barely count to 4 in Russian. That's as good as I can do right there.
What is 4 in Russian?
Четыре is 4.
Четыре is 4. Yeah.
Wow, he actually knows it.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't lie about something like that.
Well, you lie about everything else.
Well, yeah, but
but anyway, your counterpart Nikita Sokov introduced me into that, and I've really taken a liking to it. But what are some dishes that maybe you miss in Russia?
Dishes like a food?
Like food,
that you can't have here.
Soup. I think soup is what I miss most because you guys don't eat a lot of soups in America.
No, we don't. You're right.
In Russia, we eat soups all the time. It's like our lunch, so it's usually like first thing what we eat on the lunch. Besides that, I miss my blini. Yeah, blini. Which my mom make it all the time for me. So
Can you make it?
not really.
No?
I'm kind of bad cooker, but you know, still working on it.
How often do you get to go home? Do you know?
Usually once a year.
That's good.
Sometimes I have a chance to go back home on the Christmas, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Does your family miss you?
Yeah, we call each other every day.
So who do you want to give a shout out to? Who would you like to say hello to tonight?
To my mom and dad. Can I say it on Russia?
Sure.
Sure, you go ahead.
Мам, пап, ну наконец-то меня теперь берут интервью. Теперь я наконец-то стал знаменитым. Смотрите игру, наслаждайтесь. Thank you.
I'm not sure what it said, but it sounded beautiful.
Let's hope it's acceptable for radio play. Now, what did you say?
I said I'm really excited you guys watching me right now and give me a lot of motivation. Enjoy the game.
Man, I'm going to cry. I think I'm going to cry.
There you go.
That is so cool.
So 1 goal and 1 assist. How did it feel when you got your first goal?
So excited because last time I was playing official game was 2 years ago. It's been a while since I play, and I was super excited. You probably can see I celebrate pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
I was super excited about my first goal.
Take us through that. It was kind of a shot from the top of the circle and made its way through.
Yeah, Matt Maddy just give me a puck and I shoot, and it's went in. That's pretty much it.
So we have a saying in the United States, it's called getting the monkey off your back. So do you feel like there's no more pressure, like everything's better now?
I mean, yeah, kinda, since I scored my first goal, because sometimes it takes a while to score a first goal. But now things feels a lot easier, I have...
Now, you guys are officially listed as the third line right now.
Yeah.
Do you have any aspirations of seeing that entire line kind of get bumped up a little bit, and a little bit more playing time?
No, I feel everyone's play equal time, but...
Yeah, there's 6 guys that you're going to have to convince that are not as good. And any line, you're talking about Josh Bell, Alex Turin, and Andrew Kovacic. We'll call it the number 1 line. I know that you guys have colors for it, and you don't really call it 1, 2, or 3. And then what I call the B line, Zane O'Brien, Jordan Bratton, and Travis Barrett. But, you look at those guys, and really, like you say, any line can produce. One game, it was the B line. The next game, it was your line. It doesn't matter who it is. Somebody can produce.
The fourth line gets out there and does their job.
I think fourth line got most full goals last time.
Yeah.
Scored a lot of goals. So
it's got to be a great feeling to have that kind of depth.
Definitely, yeah. It's make us great team.
Well, now we talked to Hunter Cooley in the first period, and I asked him, is there any kind of special words that maybe you guys say in Russian that might mean, hey, I'm over here? You don't have to tell us what it is, but I'm sure that you guys have put together some kind of phrase or something that if you say that word, he knows that you're going to be a certain place, right?
I just try to scream, loud, and and I hope he recognizes my voice all the time. So that's all strategy. We just scream and
just get to know each other's voice.
Yeah.
That's
so the key.
I have to know this. So do you skate by like a guy and maybe say something in Russia? It might be something as innocent as, man, you really can't skate that well.
Yeah.
But do you kind of look at him and say that and make him freak out thinking, what did he just say to me?
Sometimes, Sometimes, I do this, but not really often.
Just when a guy bothers you, or just...
Especially when the guy's bothering me, I might say to him something.
Well, we are so happy to see you out on that ice this year, and your speed and your ability to find your niche on this team is greatly appreciated. We're looking forward to a great year from you this year.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, Nikita Salnikov joining us, and I got it right for finally the first time of this interview. But Nikita, thanks so much, and I always wish everybody more goals, so more goals to you, okay?
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
All right, we'll take a break and be back.
We can count it down from 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
There you go. We'll be back.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Your best source for awards of any kind is always Bowles Trophy House in Springfield. Trophies, plaques, medals, gifts, ribbons, and more. You get top quality and great service at Bowles Trophy House, serving Springfield and Southwest Missouri for over 40 years. Call them at 417-869-8720.
And if you need embroidery work done, logos, digitizing, and more, come to Banners and Brainstorms in Bowles Trophy House at 601 South Kimbrough.
Evers is ready to make that. Bratton is racing. Bratton has it in front. Shot, score! Patrick Johansson. That is Patrick Johansson's first goal with Missouri State. Puck across the line now as it goes to Bell. He shoots, he scores! Second goal of the game for Josh Bell, his sixth of the season, and Missouri State has tied this game up at 5-5. Left point Anderson calling for it is Brown, right side. Brown with it, tipped in front by McClue, just missing. Ice Bears work the power play for 126. Now sending it to Brown, that is from McClue. Tipped in front, score! Brendan McClue gets the goal.
Pearson Kelly Office Products presents
Great Moments in Office Technology.
When Julie gets bored at work, she writes funny captions to pictures of animals she found online. Then she realized she could send all of her pictures in one gigantic message to her coworkers. At that moment, Julie created Junk Email. Now, employees can enjoy their days watching auto-tuned sneezing pandas. There are plenty of ways to waste your company's money. Your copier shouldn't be one of them. Pearson Kelly Office Products. Business made simple.
This is Barrel Bob, MoDOT's Work Zone spokesbarrel. You'll be seeing more of me as the weather warms up. Crews will be working on our roads. That means lanes will be closed for construction and maintenance work on our highways. As you approach a work zone, please don't drive distracted. You need to pay attention. I want you and my friends working on the road so I'll get home safely. Remember, buckle up and put down your phone. A message from the Missouri Department of Transportation.
We're back at the Edge 2 in Bensonville, Illinois. It is a 1-0 lead for the Robert Morris Eagles. The only goal scored by Christopher Skidoris at 13 minutes, 1-0 Missouri State is trailing in this hockey game as we start the second period. Ice Bears will have possession. It'll be sent all the way down and back into the Eagles zone. Missouri State skating from the left to the right, and the Robert Morris Eagles, Illinois Eagles, from the right to the left. Puck in the zone. Here comes Cooley. He shoots off the mask of Mallon. It'll go to the corner. Ice Bears send it in, but it's deflected. Now taken to the far side boards. Kovacic not able to pick it up. And grabbed by the Eagles, and now it's Hart. He'll shoot it in. Line change for Robert Morris. Got an explanation on the first goal that was disallowed. The official thought that it hit the crossbar and the pipe at the little elbow, the curved elbow right there. He thought it hit that and did not think that it was a goal, even though everyone else thought it. Mancini with it now for the Eagles. He'll drop it into the corner. It's blocked and taken away by Missouri State. They rush a 2-on-1. Now a 2-on-2. Here is Travis Barrett down the middle. Barrett fanned on the shot as he tried to get it through. Intercepted, and a lead pass to Mancini all the way in, and it would have been an icing, but even though it's still held on to by the goaltender, Bailey Stevens. The only goal in this game, Scordilius, his goal was from the high slot. Bailey Stevens just could not see it. And Missouri State trails 1-0. Puck at the line. Ice Bears able to momentarily clear it out of their zone. Puck picked up and sent to the corner. And it is Jordan Bratton across the line. Hops over some interference there. Taken away by Mofetta. Near side in the Eagles zone. Good pressure, but instead the Ice Bears back off. And it'll be the Eagles with possession across the line into the zone. Here comes Ryan Martin. Martin passes it up the middle, and a shot comes in, held on to by Bailey Stevens. .18:06 to go in the period, 1-0 Robert Morris. Face off to the right of the goaltender as you look at it, Bailey Stevens, his left. And Rubin will try to win the draw for Mancini. He does. Puck to the corner. Blast in is held onto by Stevens off the boards. Now it comes to Turner. And he shoots it wide on a good defensive play by the Ice Bears. Matt Matty up the middle again. A shot in. And this one was a pad save. Dahlberg got it. Ice Bears running around in their own zone. Robert Morris with all sorts of good pressure. Here's Stover. He waits. He has it intercepted, and the Ice Bears with Derek Smith to flip it out to center. Smith along the boards. Now he'll get finally possession and shoot it all the way in. 17:28 to go in the period. 1-0 Robert Morris. Ice Bears at the blue line. Can't get possession. It's cleared out to center ice and back to Spencer Sullenbach. Ice Bears to set it up in front of the Robert Morris bench. It is taken away and right back into the Missouri State zone for Derek Smith. He'll spin around, clear to the boards. It's out to center ice and a lead opportunity for the Ice Bears. Matt Matty had it for a moment and shot right back in. Matt Matty for the Ice Bears, 3 goals and 3 assists, the St. Charles product. No goals in his past 12 games. Been a little tough for Matt Matty. Ice Bears with it across the line. Sollenbach had to go off of his stick. Now it's a 3-on-2 for Robert Morris. Tipped away. Good play. And the man who I wanted to watch to make sure he was out on the ice was Carson Warnick. He's the one that made that play. Meanwhile, the puck comes in, and it is held onto by Chris Mallon, the goaltender. Missouri State will bring out the B line. I believe. No, they're not. So they're going to switch things up a little bit and put their fourth line, a little bit of more of a checking line on now. Kind of a mishmash of some players. Puck is taken away, and we're going to get a penalty. And they're going to call Hunter Saunders for a hook. The first power play of this hockey game and the first penalty will go against Missouri State. So Hunter Saunders will be called. 16:35 of the second period. And I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and update the period marker for you. It really is the second period. There we go. Off the draw, Eagles will work it. A shot in saves Stevens. Missouri State on the penalty kill, 90%, 8 for 80 that they've allowed. At 90%, they do have 2 shorthanded goals for. Coming into the tournament, University of Illinois Eagles, Robert Morris that is, they were 6 for 60, just 10% on the power play. Puck immediately cleared.
Ice Bears penalty on number 25, Hunter Saunders. 2 minutes for hooking at 3:25. That's Saunders for hooking at 3:25.
As you hear from public address announcer Jinx Scott, puck is cleared by Nitsche across the line. That may have been offside, but they let it go. Now Eagles will set it up. Martin calling for it at the high slot. Instead he backs up. They crisscross. Does Martin along with Rizzo. Comes up the middle. Nitsche drive, and it's underneath his skate. Taken away by Missouri State. And the Ice Bears have a 2-on-1. They're going to race it quickly across the line to Matty. Matty waits. He shoots, and it's held on to by Mallon. 1:17 remaining in the penalty. 15:52 to go in this period. Face-off in the Robert Morris zone. To the right of goaltender Mallon. Ice Bears win the draw. And they are going to quickly move it out to center ice, set it up, shoot it right back in. Not exactly sure why they did that and not go ahead and get at least a shot on goal. Puck to the far side. Swung around and held in by Robert Morris. Eagles with it. Good defensive play by the Ice Bears' Shane Thornton. Now it comes to Stover up high. Spinning around and working it is Koash. Had 2 goals in yesterday's game against Robert Morris, Pennsylvania, but the Ice Bears are able to clear it, and they will move it out to center ice. 41 seconds remaining in the power play. 15-13 to go here in the second period. Puck swung all the way around the boards. Far side. And helped and cleared out by Brian Schumacher. And the only one racing in for the Ice Bears is Shane Thornton. Putting a little bit of pressure. Gets the Eagles to set things up. Clear all the way into the zone on that pass. Past Mancini. It'll be held on to by the Ice Bears goaltender and Bailey Stevens. Both teams doing, since they have 3 goaltenders, doing the same exact thing where they start 1 goaltender per game. The first game for Missouri State, it was Brendan Schuck. Yesterday, Brady Griffin, and today, Bailey Stevens, who makes another save there off the faceoff. And for Robert Morris, it was Cole Semchak who started game 1. Darryl Smith played yesterday, and now it's Chris Mallon. Buck one again. Eagles with it. They're going to work it down in low. Once again, it'll go from Rizzo down to Casciato and cleared out to center ice. Here comes a break for Hunter Cooley. Right side. Cooley shoots, save. Rebound followed up. And the Ice Bears couldn't pick it up. We are back at full strength, as you heard. Here come the Eagles across the line. Hart with it. Up the middle. Broken up, and the Ice Bears will have it. They're going to try to work an odd man rush. They do. Kovacic with it. Andrew Kovacic drops it to Solnikov. A bouncing puck comes right through the crease, and it'll go to the near side. Held in by Smith, and then spinning around and getting the shot was Kovacic, and a good save there by Mallon. Ice Bears trying to get some pressure going here with 14:02 to go in the period. Solnikov lost his stick. Shot up high by Kovacic. It's behind the net. Solnikov is there, bumping him and trying to get a handle on something was Macchiato. Dominic Macchiato is on the ice now. And now it's Missouri State putting some pressure on the Eagles. 13:36 to go in the period. Puck across the line. Malfetta. He'll drop it down in low. Ice Bears clear it, but not out. Behind the net once again. It's Smith. Stepping in front of him for the Eagles is Walton. 2 goals for him this season. For the Upper Sandusky, Ohio product, puck is cleared out to center, and Robert Morris will set it up once more. Ice Bears out of their own defensive zone, working it across the red line, and it's taken away, cleared, but not enough to get to the end as Chris Brown breaks it up. Here comes Missouri State across the line with a beeline on. Barrett, he shoots, save, rebound. Move to the corner, taken by Malfetta. He's going to try to race a 3-on-3, and it's off of his stick. Brown will have it. The Ice Bears turn and burn. They come the other way. Barrett to Brown. A little bit of trouble. Brown will set it up on the right point. Brown shoots, and it's held on to on a glove save there by Mallon. 12, that is. 41 remaining in the period. A much better period for Missouri State. They're just not getting the breaks right now. Face off to the right of the goaltender, Mallon. The Ice Bears have it, bring it to the left side at the half boards now. Left circle, drop down in low. Eagles will work it behind their own net. Third pass is a charm. It's out to center ice. Koash over to Rizzo. Right side. Waits for everyone to get on side. Koash check there. Good play by Schumacher. Up to Zane O'Brien. It's out to center ice, and the Ice Bears work it. That was onside, and the official call it off. And Barrett is really looking at the official and saying, I think we need to go to Toronto for a replay there. Too bad offsides is not a challenge. But the Ice Bears really felt, as they were racing in the zone, that was just not offside, but the officials say no. Meanwhile, we're back at live action. Puck is to the near side boards, out of the RMU zone, and the Ice Bears turn around. They bring it across the line. Here's Barrett again. He shoots. It's blocked. Barrett one more time. Shoots off the back of the net. Maybe the goaltender, Mallon. And with 11:47 to go, puck is cleared out to center ice. A penalty. It's a slashing call. Oh, and do we get an extra 2 minutes? I'm wondering, or do we just get unsportsmanlike conduct? That's the initial call by the referee. And apparently that's it. Second penalty, second power play. And it will be Bratton will go in. So Missouri State will have to kill another one. They're 90%. We'll see what happens here. Now Rizzo.
Ice Bears penalty on
Working
number
at high
9,
slot.
Jordan Bratton. 2 minutes for slashing at 8:16. That's Bratton with the slash at 8:16.
Well, that's not what the official indicated. I thought it was a slash. But he signaled with a T. That is an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Unless he changed his mind. So another face-off with 1:40 remaining in the power
Eagles
play.
are on the power play.
They're going to work it again to Nishi. He'll call for it high slot. Instead, it'll be Rizzo as they switch up. Rizzo left side. He shoots. Missed wide to the right. Martin will pick it up. Drop down in low behind the net. Working it now is Hart. Gives it over to Casciato. High slot to Rizzo again. Rizzo works it. Now they crisscross. Power play is 1:15. 1-0 in favor of Robert Morris. They got that goal in the first period. The only goal is Christopher Skidillis' goal. Now Nishi, right side. It's blocked up and over the net. Martin will work it down low. Martin still with possession. Coming in to check is Brown for Missouri State. Martin to help, double team, pulled out, and it's Casciato. Ice Bears intercept, and they cannot clear it. Casciato with it, it's up the middle, a shot deflected wide as Nishi had it, and it's cleared out to center and all the way down into the Robert Morris zone, and Missouri State with tired penalty killers. They finally get those off the ice. 23 seconds remaining. 10:06 to go in the period. Martin drops it to Stover. He gets it across the line, but it's offside. Offside is called with 17 seconds remaining in the power play and 10:01 to go in the period. Steve Casson, Alex Somm, thanks for tuning in on Web Sports Radio. Our next broadcast for you will probably be when the Ice Bears are home December, and I believe that is 7th and 8th. Yes, that will be against Illinois State. It's very possible the weekend before in Arkansas we may have those games, but
Ice Bears
not
full
sure.
strength.
So we're now back at 5-on-5, as you heard, with 9:38 to go in the period. Puck is in the Missouri State zone. Carson Warning with a backhander out all the way down. This will be an icing call as it's passed across 3 lines. Basically, it's the red line, the blue line, and the back goal line. That's considered icing. Face-off in the Missouri State zone. 9:29 to go in the period. Matt Matty try to win the draw from Walton. He does, and we get an Ice Bear down right off the draw. That is Rubin, and he is having a hard time getting up, and he is trying to get into the play, maybe get to the bench. He is skating as hard as he can to get into the bench. Now we get, speaking of the bench, Labonte pushed into the Ice Bears bench. Puck is cleared out. That's the second person that has been hit in the knee. Ice Bears flip it out to center. And it is Warnick. Lead pass. Comes to Sollenbach. Now as it's moved over to Cooley, it's off of his stick. Ice Bears get Johansson with a blast in. Save as it's held on to. And right on the doorstep was Cooley. And a save by Mallon. So the Ice Bears, after this showcase, will be in Arizona 15th, 16th, and 17th of November. Thanksgiving break, then November 30th and December 1st, it'll be at Arkansas. And then December 7th and 8th, home with Illinois State. And the Ice Bears have a bone to pick with Illinois State. They had a 5-0 lead in yesterday's game midway through the second, and they give up 6 straight, including the overtime winner 26 seconds into the game and lose 6-5 to Illinois State yesterday. Here's a drive in by Kovacic, held on to by Mallon, and we'll do it all again. This is a winner-take-all game of this showcase. The winner will win the showcase. Missouri State's Division III team has already won the Division III showcase. They won all 3 games this weekend. Convincingly over Northern Illinois. They won 13-1 today. Shot and tipped. Cooley was there. That came off of Schumacher. Now it comes out in front, and a big save as Solnikov got it. But a huge save by Mallon, and we'll do it all again. 8:10 to go in the period. As this tends to move on, you want to think it favors Missouri State, but it's anybody's game right now. Solnikov right off the draw misses it wide to the left. Puck flipped and intercepted, sent in on delayed offside by Johansson. Into the Missouri State zone. Ice Bears. They'll have it in their own. Clear it to the point, and it's held in. Dropped down in by Tyler Kreitz. Schumacher fends off a check. And Missouri State will spin it around. Left side, it'll be Hunter Cooley. Right side to Johansson. Through his stick and cleared out to center. Now ducking under Casciato's check was an Ice Bear, and that was Schumacher. Now here comes Cooley. Nice move. He shoots, and he just dragged it wide. Solnikov walks in, tries to put a check. Ice Bears will have it again. And as they did Cooley to get it all the way across to Schumacher, it was broken up. 7:07 to go in the period. Missouri State trying to gain possession, and they send it in. They do want to go for a line change. They'll do that quickly. Dahlberg waits for a pass, but instead it doesn't go to him for Robert Morris. Behind the net, pushing it is Nitsche. Now the Ice Bears have it, tipped in front, spun around. Barrett trying to battle for position, and it's cleared out to center. Beeline on, sent all the way down. This is no icing. Anderson's there. Robert Morris with a line change. 6.5 to go in the period. Puck is cleared to the red line. Now taken by Barrett. He's 1-on-3. Barrett shoots, missed wide. Over to the corner, taken by Mofetta. He's going to work it. Near side boards. Now it is right through the slot, and Nitsche will get it out to center ice and all the way back down with 6:17 to go in the period. Puck is sent in for an offside. With 6:09 to go in the period, and a 1-0 lead in favor of Robert Morris. Scordelius, the only goal scorer, and this one was a blast from the high slot that beat Bailey Stevens. That is it. Otherwise, we would have had a scoreless contest. We did have a goal disallowed in the first period, and that official call, as we'll get to that in a moment. Here's a shot right through the crease, and Walton couldn't get his stick down in time. The Ice Bears will have it. Taken by Jordan Bratton. 3 goals and 6 assists in 8 games in a row. He has an 8-game scoring streak. Puck is deflected up and into the netting, and it'll stay inside the zone. But the official call on the no goal, the official thought that it hit the combination, the curved part where the crossbar and the post meet. Right there where the water bottle is. The official thought it hit that area. And he did not call it a goal. Now the reason he stopped play from what I understand, is because of the celebration after the goal. Meanwhile, comes into the Missouri State zone for Casciato. Up the middle, right in front, save Stevens. Great opportunity for Walton in front, and Stevens makes the save at a point-blank opportunity. It's out in front again, and Stevens is able to hold on to it. So Missouri State with another situation where nobody in front defensively, and the Ice Bears almost gave up another goal. And we'll see if we can get a look at this one at the next stoppage in play. Ice Bears with Derek Smith, left to right across the line. Smith works it on a backhander, followed up and right off the back of the boards by Hunter Saunders. So we'll take a look at this play right developing, and Stevens makes a huge save there. That's towards the end of it. We'll see if we can maybe get a couple of more seconds on that play. Yeah, it doesn't want to cooperate with us. Anyway, we go back to live action. Puck to the near side. Sent all the way down. Now the Ice Bears trying to work it. It's Johansson right side. Shot in, save, followed up by Saunders. And it's held onto by Mallon. .446 left in the second period. And a 1-0 lead for Robert Morris, Illinois. Both teams are 1-1 in this showcase. Missouri State number 6, Robert Morris ranked number 12. Immediately off the draw, Cooley with a drive, and it's held on to. Steve Casson, Alex Somm, thanks for joining us on Web Sports Radio as these two teams are in a tight battle right now. Salnikov behind the net, working hard. Gives it to the corner, and it's underneath the stick of Kovacic. Sending it wide was Patrick Johansson, but now the puck makes its way over to the Ice Bears bench, and we'll get a stoppage in play. 4:27 to go in the period. Coming up at the second period intermission, an old interview with Jordan Bratton. And again, it's been a while since we've talked to him. I'd rather have an interview for you than nothing. Could throw some music on, but that probably be a little boring. Ice Bears work it across the line to Cooley. Now left side. Shot tipped right in front by Salnikov, and it was just missed wide. Ice Bears set it up. They knew what they were going to do, but Salnikov missed it wide. They have it again. Salnikov again to Cooley. Now to the left side to Schumacher. Over to Johansson. He shoots. Tipped. Save. Rebound. Save again. Tipped again. And another save. Huge opportunities. And the goaltender is down. And the official will stop play. Missouri State with a huge barrage there after a couple of big saves in front. So Schumacher, there's the first save, the second save, and then you look for the follow-up. Now, I was watching the official as play was continuing, and he was still continuing to look at the goaltender. He didn't even look at the play coming to the top of the slot, and immediately called the play dead. So Skordelius' goal, his first of the season at 13 minutes of the first period, is the only goal. Nitschke and Martin with the assist, but the Ice Bears are trying to get an equalizer here. A shot comes in immediately, and that's what Missouri State wants to do, is get a shot immediately on this goaltender. Chris Mallon, and you really have to ignore the stats. He came in with a 4.17 goals against average and an .872 save percentage. Ignore those stats. He's played lights out here today. Face off to the right of Mallon. Ice Bears win it again. Cooley with a backhander. Saved into the corner. Johansson waits at the point, and he's able to get it in. It'll be Stover. Ice Bears with some more pressure. Cross ice out and intercepted. Ice Bears clear it. Here comes Cooley down the middle. He shoots. Blocker save. Running some checking interference. Not really interference in the penalty-wise was Salnikov, but we come the other way to Martin. He has the lead pass. Martin with a drop back to Stover, and he lost the puck. He had a great opportunity. It developed into a 3-on-1 for the Eagles, and Stover lost it, and the Ice Bears get a big break once again. And if you look at this hockey game, Missouri State has had upwards of 4 big breaks in this contest, including 1 disallowed goal. Let's see if they take advantage, and as it goes offside, Zane O'Brien a little bit too soon into the zone, but Missouri State has had several big breaks in this hockey game. .252 remains, and the Ice Bears win the draw, and now they're going to get a face-off inside the zone as Bratton shoots it in. .249 to go in the period. Bratton will come in. He'll try to win it from Labonte, and he does. Puck off the glass and out to center. Travis Barrett tried to bring it in. He had it taken away from him, and it's sent down by Turner all the way in for Stevens. Into the corner now for Chris Brown. Over to Brennan Anderson. 1-0 in favor of Robert Morris. Here's Barrett across the line, working his way through. Drop back pass. Walton had it. Turner had it poked away. And Anderson gives it to Barrett. He stops up, waits. Barrett couldn't find it. It's cleared. He was inadvertently tripped, and the puck, as he went forward, kind of stayed there, and he ended up in front of it. Come the other way, as it's Minocchio to send it in. Up the middle, it's loose and intercepted as the Ice Bears have it. It went off the stick of Koash. Ice Bears have it with Bratton. Cross ice pass intercepted. Missouri State do have the defense out. And here's Mancini. Left side. Mancini working it. Now to Koash. He gets a shot off. Save Stevens. Rebound loose. Save Stevens again. As it goes right through him. 1:29 to go in the period. Period number 2. The only goal, Christopher Scordelius. I think it's Scordelius. We'll call him that. Believe that was what Coach told me. Puck gets flipped up and into the netting, so we'll do it all again. First goal of the season for Scordelius out of Chicago, Illinois. Mancini comes in to try to win the draw. He does. Wins it from Matt Matty, and immediately Stevens has to make a save. 1:22 to go in the period. We'll do it all again. This time it's Derek Smith. Smith's pass just literally stops, and the Ice Bears do get possession. It'll be Alex Rubin. Back on the ice after making or getting hit in the knee. We come the other way to Hart. Across the line, and a shot that's dropped back.
1 minute left in the period.
With less than a minute to go. That drop back shot was to Koash, who shot it wide, and it's cleared out to center. 48 seconds to go in the period. Puck cleared back in on net, held by Mallon. .37 seconds. Dahlberg with a lead pass to Smith on his knees, is able to clear it out of harm's way. Ice Bears complete their line change. Puck sent down, and Stover will grab. Lucas Stover out of Corona, California. 1 goal, 4 assists. California is reeling from wildfires right now. Thousand Oaks, California being one of them. My brother lives in Thousand Oaks, and he's had to be evacuated from his apartment. In fact, I hear it's burning all the way almost to Malibu, which is right along the coast. Thousand Oaks is along the coast. All the stars live there in Malibu. 20.1 seconds remaining in the second period. And as soon as the chin strap gets fixed by Casciato, we'll have that draw. And it's won by Robert Morris. While it's flipped out to center, it's immediately sent right back in by Missouri State. Stop. And I'm going to have to double check. Puck is cleared out to center ice. Here is a blast missing wide by Turner at the buzzer, and that'll do it. I was told Mallon was the starting goaltender, and it looks like 29 Semanchuk is in nets. I will have to double check with the scorers and see, unless he's just wearing his jersey.
At the end of the second period, the score is Robert Morris University 1, Ice Bears 0. Shots on goal for this period, Eagles with 12, Ice Bears with 17. Total shots on goal for the game, Eagles with 26, Ice Bears with 32.
Well, there's your shots on goal, as given by public address announcer Jinx Scott. No goals in that second period. There were just 2 penalties assessed to Missouri State, so the Eagles are 0 for 2 on the power play. The only goal right now holds up. It's Skrdilius' goal from the high slot, mostly to the right side, past Bailey Stevens. And that is it right now for scoring in this period. Skrdilius, his first, Nietzsche, and Martin at the 13-minute mark of the first period. Well, Dan Dale has not graced us with any scoring updates, so hopefully if he's listening, he'll throw some our way. If not, we understand, Dan Dale. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, talk to Jordan Bratton of Missouri State. Again, it's an interview that, is about a month or 2 old, so some of the information may need to be updated, but that's okay. We'll be back in a moment. After 40 minutes of play, still 1-0 Robert Morris over Missouri State.
We all love the fajitas. Their margaritas get the crown. Don't forget the quesadillas. It's the best Mexican food in town.
Now your favorite Mexican restaurant is open on Sunday. Yes, Maria's Downtown is open on Sunday. So bring your family and friends and enjoy Mexico with us 7 days a week.
Hold on to your salsa and your chips.
Maria's on South Avenue in downtown Springfield.
Pearson Kelly Office Products presents
Great Moments in Office Technology.
When Julie gets bored at work, she writes funny captions to pictures of animals she found online. Then she realized she could send all of her pictures in one gigantic message to her coworkers. At that moment, Julie created Junk Email. Now, employees can enjoy their days watching auto-tuned sneezing pandas. There are plenty of ways to waste your company's money. Your copier shouldn't be one of them. Pearson Kelly Office Products. Business made simple.
We're back on KBFL and on Web Sports Radio. Talking now with the other third of the B line and Jordan Bratton, of course, on the line with Zane O'Brien and Travis Barrett. And I know originally when we all got together and I said, I'm going to call you guys the Coneheads, but I changed that to the B line. I just thought it was great because, you're the second line and you've got the Barrett, the O'Brien, and the Bratton in there, so let's just call you the B line. That's kind of how all that went together, but you guys have been really a potent offense for the last couple of seasons, and it just seems right now it's a little bit slower to get going, but I look at that as there's 4 great lines on this hockey club. It's going to take a while to get going.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think we're so deep this year, from just everything from top to bottom, every bit of it. It's awesome.
When you guys first got put together, I know you're all from the St. Louis area, so you've played together a little bit, but when you first got kind of, I don't want to say reunited, but that first time, what was it like out on the ice?
It felt great. I mean, it's kind of felt like it used to be because we all played with each other kind of like a long time ago, and then like you said, it's been a few years. People played juniors and all this other stuff, and everybody came back together here, and it's kind of cool how we all united back together, and it's awesome playing together.
You guys, and I think it was your pass. It was a couple of seasons ago, and yesterday, of course, when I talked with Travis and Zane, I had mentioned this, that I knew that this line was going to be an awesome line. It was a couple of seasons ago. I don't know if you remember it, but it was a pass, and it came from about the red line, and it was a situation where you had just gotten across the blue line and passed it through 2 sets of skates. And I don't know if it was Travis or Zane, someone scored. Do you remember that?
I'm kind of trying to think back to it right now, but it's not coming to the top of my head, honestly.
It was something where, I mean, it developed, and you guys just, you know where each other's on the ice, that's for sure. And it got a situation where because hockey is so fast and so quick, and some people look at it and say, how can these guys do what they do? I mean, is it just second nature to you?
I mean, I feel like it's just taken a lot of time and effort, and we all started when we were real young, and it's taken a long time to get to where we're at now. So
this team right now, of course, with wins against Jamestown and then the sweep you had last weekend, and I mentioned this earlier, do you feel that there's still a lot more work that has to be done with this hockey club?
I mean, yeah, I think there's never not enough work to be done. I think we can always keep working on, everything, every practice, every time we get on the ice, all the above, off the ice, working out.
Jordan Bratton joining us, 2 goals, 5 assists. You do have a power play goal, and I guess pick it up, because Travis and Zane has 4 goals now. So
yeah, I'm waiting on it.
There you go. But you do have 5 assists, so you're the leader in that category. When you look at this club and you look at kind of what they've accomplished and where they've gone, I mean, right now you're a junior. You've seen the past couple of years and what's happened with this hockey team. Obviously, it's a step in the right direction. Did you expect that this would be the position that Missouri State hockey is in right now?
Honestly, no, I didn't. I didn't really know what, to expect, like where we'd be at now, and it couldn't be any better. I think we're just continuously going into the right direction, like you said.
Let's talk about you, and as far as, last year, 11 goals, 23 assists, 6 power play goals, and you got your last goal against UCO, so you're on track right now actually to surpass that. But stats aside, when you play hockey, what's in your mind? What do you think about when you're on the ice?
Just whatever I can do to help benefit my team at all times. Just anything, really.
Is there anything, I guess what I'm getting at, is there anything that maybe you look at shift by shift and say, okay, I got to make sure I can do this or I do that, or do you have certain goals or things in mind that you maybe want to accomplish?
I mean, just getting, whenever the puck gets on my stick, looking for wherever Zane or Travis and who I can give it to them, or just move the puck up ice and get it to net as quick as possible.
Let's talk about you, family, brothers and sisters.
I do have a little brother. He plays hockey in St. Louis for the U16 AAA Blues. So.
And what does he think about his older brother?
I think he looks up to me. I think he looks up to me all the time, and I appreciate that. I'm always there for him.
When you get a chance to, do you get a chance to go to his games at all?
Since he's always playing, since we're playing games all the time, and he's playing games all the time too. And actually next weekend when we're at Oakland University, he's up in Detroit playing a showcase up there. So I'm gonna try and get over to the rink and watch him play one of his games.
Now, when you walk around town, does anybody, other than if you don't have a Missouri State, anything identifying you, do people look at you and say, you're that hockey player?
I mean, I guess sometimes it depends who it is, if they come to the games or not. Maybe they recognize you off the ice at school or in class or whatever.
Jordan Bratton joining us, part of the B line, 1/3 of the B line, along with Travis Barrett and Zane O'Brien. When you're walking around campus and stuff like that, maybe you do have an Ice Bears jersey on. Do you find that maybe because hockey isn't really as prevalent, it's not like a basketball team, it's not like a football team, do you find that maybe people are a little bit more enamored with you guys saying, gosh, they're a hockey player? Do you feel like it kind of puts you in a different light?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, just since we're technically not school sponsored. I think that, has a little factor in it. But some of the people that don't realize it, they still think, oh, hockey is hockey. People that love it are big fans of it, and they still will love to follow us and realize how good of a program we have here. And even though it's just a couple blocks off campus, people still realize, since it's so close, it's kind of nice, really nice.
Okay, so I have to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up?
That I'm majoring in business management, so something in that field. I know it's pretty wide variety, but I'm not 100% sure. Probably something to do with finance. So I like dealing with money. Can't go wrong with that, right?
Not at all. There's definitely a lot of hockey teams that need money.
Of course.
And they need the money kind of distributed a certain way. So you could always do that.
Yep, it's an idea.
I mean, do you want to hang around hockey when you're done with school?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely look into maybe picking up an assistant coaching job or something, maybe back in St. Louis, and whatever I can do, to
coach your brother's team.
Yeah, help him out as much as I can.
Wouldn't that be something? What would he think about that?
I think it'd be, I don't know, honestly, that would be just different. Maybe because he's back home in high school, he's playing high school hockey also as well, so. Maybe eventually by his senior year, because he's a sophomore now, so he's got 2 more years. So, and I got 1 more year after this, so maybe.
Well, and that's my question too. I mean, you'll be a senior, but you may be that 5th year. You think about that 5th year?
I actually don't. I think I'm on track right now to graduate, so I don't know if I'll be as much as I'd love to play another year. I don't know if I can even, with the credits or. Yeah. I think I'm on track, so unfortunately.
Yeah, can't figure out if you can take 12 more units just to play hockey, right?
Exactly. I wish I would if I could.
When you get ready, what is your do you have a go-to meal, a go-to song? What do you have?
A couple hours before the game, I like to eat. I don't like to eat too close to the game time, just because it's kind of I like to eat a heavy meal a couple hours before, like pasta or something like that, but always most importantly, just trying to stay hydrated all day. That's a big factor.
Spoke with Brady Griffin in the first period intermission, and I said, would you guys go next week out to the Detroit area to play Oakland? Now they just announced that Olive Garden has the unlimited pasta again.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be visiting there several times. I'm sure we'll be there.
Okay, so I got to put you on the spot. Who has been the most inspirational player on this hockey club?
It's a tough one. Currently?
Currently.
I'd probably pick Andrew Kovacic, just because he's got the experience and he's a heck of a player, and I think a lot of us look up to him.
What about past?
Past? I'd probably say, since I got to play with him my freshman year, is Ryan Hoagland. Definitely.
I kind of figured you would say that. He's been a very vocal and very
involved.
Involved is a good word, yeah, for sure. When was your earliest memory of knowing hockey and being a part of it and understanding that maybe I would like to play this game?
Probably. I remember all the way back to the day when I started learn to play hockey back in St. Louis. I started when I was 3, and then I got into learn to play at 4, and probably as long ago as that, I remember just enjoying it and wanting to get back out there, telling my parents, I can't wait to come back, or I want to do this, I want to get back to the rink and all that.
And so I assume that they got you involved in Learn to Play?
Yeah, they did. Yep. Neither of them actually played hockey, but they both just loved it, knew that they wanted to try and give it a shot for me. If I liked it, I liked it. If not, they weren't going to pressure me into it, but ended up loving it.
Jordan Brandt joining us. You're listed at 5'10", 175. You're kind of unassuming. You don't really look, you look fast, but if you take a look at the stats, you might say, oh, I can beat this guy.
Yeah, I guess I kind of hide it a little bit, coming up to, somebody way bigger and beyond the height of me and weight. That doesn't really affect me.
So I have to ask is it something where you guys just know where everybody's on the ice, or do you have certain words or certain phrases or something like, if you're going to try something next time up on the ice, do you yell something to maybe Travis and that kind of has preset, okay, this is what we're going to try next time?
If there's like a special play we're running or something, we'll usually discuss it right before the face-off, or on the bench. We'll let each other know and what's going on, so we know when we get out there, so we don't mess it up.
Jordan Brandt joining us. Jordan, I wish all the players more goals this season. So, you still have time. Catch up today, and you'll have just as many goals as your line mates Zane and Travis, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks so much for joining us. We'll take a break. We'll be back. More hockey coming up on KBFL and on Web Sports Radio.
Now playing at Mediacom Ice Park in Springfield, a new ice age. It's the Missouri State Ice Bears hockey. Now through February, exciting, hard-hitting, fast-paced collegiate hockey, Ice Bears style. Get your advance tickets at Missouri State Tix box offices or call 417-836-7678. Tickets also available at the games. There are no speed limits at Mediacom Ice Park when you see Ice Bears hockey.
Let's head for the third period. Here's Steve Casson.
Both teams are just about to make their way out onto the ice for this third period. Got a text from Dave Armstrong. Know he's listening, and Dave wanted to know what happened in the no-goal situation. Well, early on, a goal that we thought was Sam Mancini's goal was waved off as coming behind the net was Brennan Anderson. The puck stolen and just a flip up over the shoulder. The celebration is on, but the official said no goal. And then just about 10 seconds later, the one that actually did count, this one is not it. That's the no goal. Again, let's see. It's a Scordelius here. He gets one from the high slot. The only goal that is currently on the board, and that's where we stand after 2 periods of play. So Missouri State will skate from the right to the left, and from the left to the right, it will be the Robert Morris Illinois Eagles, and the man that just scored the goal gets a shot off. That is Scordelius, and Stevens makes the save. He'll swing it into the near side boards. Now working it out is Solnikoff. Lead pass. Here comes Cooley. Right side down the middle. It's steered into the corner. Now we get some pushing and shoving, but we come the other way for the Eagles. Left to right across the line. Now working it is Koash. 2 goals in yesterday's game. Gets a shot off, save Stevens. Rebound intercepted as the Ice Bears will come out with it off of Solnikoff's stick. Nikita Solnikoff, 14 goals, 10 assists for Missouri State. He has 12 goals, 6 assists in the last 12 games. Shot hit the post and gets deflected up and out of play. The Ice Bears with a great opportunity there. And the officials are going to keep the puck in the zone, apparently. So we will face this off in the Robert Morris zone. Half boards now. Beeline on. Barrett. He'll swing it to the point, but it's intercepted. Cleared out to center. Turner and Casciato with it. It comes right up the middle, and it's held on to by Stevens. 19:03 remaining in this period. We are just underway in the third, and it is 1-0 in favor of Robert Morris, Illinois. The winner of this game will win this showcase. Nothing given out, just pride. Missouri State's Division III team has already won their version of the showcase, the Division III side. They swept all 3 games. Turner for Robert Morris. Near side boards. Here's Dahlberg. He swings it in, and coming right through the crease, it's deflected and saved by Stevens. Now along the goal line, Jordan Bratton fights for it. Comes up the middle. Spun around by Turner. It's blocked. Taken off the glass, just the height of the glass, and dropped back down. Eagles work it across the line. They are offside. They have to clear the zone. Oh, and it's coughed up. Here's 2-on-1. Right side. Dahlberg saved by Stevens. As uncharacteristic of Travis Barrett, he coughed the puck up, and a good play and an opportunity by Sam Turner, who got it over. And Missouri State will have to line change now. Puck out to center, across the line. Ice Bears will see Martin with a drive in as they wanted to line change. Now pulled up Behind the net is Derek Smith. It'll be sent down in low. Eagles with it. Working it now is Nitchie. Intercepting it for the Ice Bears is Maddie, and the Ice Bears will clear it out to center ice. Missouri State wants a line change. They'll send it down in low. Behind the net. Working it around now is Hart. But it's intercepted. Ice Bears have it. Shot in, and it's saved as that one comes off the stick of Maddie, held onto by the goaltender Mallon. Well, what confused me is on my score sheet, Chris Mallon is number 29 or number 30. He's wearing 29, and that is officially his. So Mallon has been in nets all game. If we were playing another game, I would double check, but this will be the final one before the Ice Bears head home. After Derek Smith got a shot, it was deflected. Waiting up in front is Thornton. Lounders behind the net, comes up the middle, Thornton with it. Behind the net again, Saunders out in front. It'll go to the point. Smith holds it in, swings it over around behind the net. Intercepted to the half boards in the RMU zone. Grabbed by Austin Quarters and cleared to the far side. Out to center and cleared back in. I believe that was Quarters number 18. Here's Rizzo. Maybe it was Rizzo 16. Across the line and into the zone. Far side boards. It'll go to the half boards now. Working it up. The Ice Bears have a 3-on-2. Solnikov. He gets a shot off. Now a backhander by Kovacic, misses high and wide. Far side boards. It's deflected and cleared out to center ice all the way down. No icing. It's been tipped. Back in the Missouri State zone. The Ice Bears will set it up. Almost stolen. They do get it at least to Cooley, enough to clear it out to center. Kovacic with a lead pass to Solnikov. Almost able to break free. Solnikov in his skates gets it up to Kovacic. A loose puck movement behind the net and kicked out to the corner. Solnikov tried to get it to Cooley. It's broken up. Here's a 3-on-2. Working it in, left side, drive in, save by Stevens, as it was Mancini who got that opportunity. Puck cleared out. Kovacic. Now to Solnikov. He shoots high up over the net. Rebound comes out in front. Cooley score! As the rebound came out in front, and Cooley puts it over the shoulder of Chris Mallon, and Missouri State in the third period with 15:26 left have tied this hockey game. It's 1-1. That one developed with pure hustle, either way you want to call it. Missouri State has tied the game up. This one started down low. It was dropped back, and Cooley able to get it up over the shoulder and into the net, and Missouri State has tied the game up. It's 1-1. We will catch the call here in a moment from Jinx Scott, the public address announcer. Now the Ice Bears have it again, and a blast that misses wide. So Missouri State waited till the third period to tie the game up. Now they work it again. It's not a power play, but they act like it is. Here's Schumacher with a blast-in pad save. Rebound. Some life for the Ice Bears. Puck is cleared out. It's a 2-on-1. Schumacher gets back. Here's Turner, and Schumacher slides through to kick the puck away. Great play by the Ice Bears. Puck to the corner, and Missouri State to work it. They're going to get it out to center. Intercepted, though, briefly by Martin.
Ice Bears goal scored by number 24, Hunter Cooley, with an assist from 11, Brendan Anderson, and number 81, Brian Schumacher at 4:24. That's a goal by Cooley with an assist from Anderson and Schumacher at 4:24.
There it is. Cooley with his 7th goal of the season. Anderson and Schumacher with the assists. Here's Kreitz across the line into the Missouri State zone. Sails wide after Mofetta got the shot from the right circle, top of the circle that is. Now we go to the left side circle. Dropped by the Ice Bears to the point, but it's held in. Taken away by Rizzo. Shot in. Missed as it was deflected in between. Now Nietzsche with a shot off of Stevens up in front. Stevens save, rebound, and it's underneath him. And he'll hold on. 1-1. First goal of the game goes to Scordelius. That's in the first period, and then here in the third, Missouri State with Hunter Cooley flipping it up. And that's where we are right now in a 1-1 contest. Puck one cleared to the point and out to center ice. 13:46 remaining in this contest, unless we go to extra periods. Alex Rubin, he fights hard for the puck. Cleared out to center. Moved to Casciato. Off of his stick. Now taken away by Labonte, but the Ice Bears with possession. Lead pass off of Matt Matty's stick. Turned around and sent all the way down. Casciato is there, but it's Brown for Missouri State. Out to center and then shot right back in and delayed offside. That has been called. 13:12 to go in the third period, with Missouri State tying this hockey game now against Robert Morris, Illinois. Faceoff will come at center ice. Puck cleared down into the Missouri State zone. And Ice Bears having trouble. They do finally clear it out. Glad to have Dave Armstrong watching from Las Vegas. When the NHL has Toronto, we usually have Las Vegas. And unfortunately, Dave didn't see that goal. He did see it on replay. In the Robert Morris zone, it is Stover to clear it across to the Missouri State line. Into the zone, walking in, and Stevens makes the save. From the left face-off circle, it was Koash getting that opportunity. 12:29 remaining in the period, and a 1-1 contest. Face-off in the Missouri State zone to the right, and immediately a shot off the draw was sent wide. That was by Dahlberg. Official gets out of the way, goes to the far side. Top of the circle, Ice Bears can't clear it. Snapped in, still holds with 12:11 to go in the period. Kreitz had it go off of his body, and it's cleared out to center. Ice Bears work it again. They'll kick it back into the zone, will the Eagles, and it's behind the net. Nobody can get to it with the exception of Turner for Robert Morris. Eagles with it. Casciato is there. Kreitz at the line, held in by Turner, comes right in front, and Casciano had it go off his stick. He had a great opportunity. Ice Bears are able to chip it out to center with 11:41 to go in the period. It's a 1-1 contest. Saunders off the glass and in the RMU zone. Missouri State wants to change. They're just not going to be able to do it as of yet. And it's cleared out. Robert Morris with a 2-on-2. Nietzsche with it. He shoots, saves Stevens. Rebound to the corner. Rizzo's there. Drop down in low. Working it now is Martin. Comes up to Nietzsche. He shot it up high and wide. Nobody there except for an Ice Bear, but it's held in. Good play as he goes to the bench by Rizzo. Puck hits a boot and stays in the zone. Finally, it's cleared out to past Cooley, and he's going to race in. Going to try to make someone work for it. There's Manchiato. He had it, lost it, and Kovacic with a drive, and he missed high and wide. Near side boards. Here's Solnikov. He's going to drop it down in low. Working it to the corner, and it's Martin to clear. To the point, and nice play. Held in by Derek Smith, but with 10:37 to go, it's out to center. Now Mancini, he shoots. It's partially broken up and flipped up high, and it goes to the near side boards. Derek Smith once again. Smith out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I hear snow's coming from Oklahoma, to Missouri. So by the time the Ice Bears get back tomorrow, there will be a ton of white stuff on the ground. That's what I've heard. 10:13 to go in the period, and a 1-1 contest. Winner takes all. Whoever wins this contest will win this showcase. Ice Bears steal the puck. Here's a shot in by Barrett, blocked into the corner. Now Barrett again, and he lost the puck, and Barrett is there to tip it away, but Turner with a lead pass. Turner breaks free, and it's broken up by the Ice Bears. It was 3-on-1 by the time Turner had possession of it. Ice Bears able to clear it out to center. 5, make that 9:45 to go in the period. And a 1-1 game here in the third period. Missouri State, Robert Morris, Illinois. Puck kicked out to center and stolen by Mancini. He gets around one, can't get around Anderson as he knocks him down. Now Anderson gets dropped down and the puck gets flipped up into the Missouri State bench. 9:25 to go in the period. Steve Casson, Alex Somm, thanks for joining us. Also a big thanks to Tom Westenfeld. He is the radio broadcast for Robert Morris, and I want to say a big thanks to folks that are from Robert Morris that have tuned in to watch us. And we're going to get a penalty, the first one of the game assessed to Robert Morris. It's going to be a tripping call, and this one will go against Hart. But the Ice Bears send it in, and they finally get it touched up. It's a hooking call, so Missouri State will go on the first power play of their contest here in the third period. Ice Bears on the power play this season, 24.7%, 21 for 85. They have not given up any shorthanded goals against. Robert Morris University, Illinois Eagles, 15 for 71, 78.8% on the penalty kill. So statistically, Missouri State has a great opportunity to take the lead in this hockey game with 9:07 to go in the period. I think they're waiting to reset the clock, maybe? It was a false face-off, so they are going to set it to 9:08 from 9:07, and they're going to reset the penalty back to 2 minutes. The easiest thing would be just don't start the clock for a second, but they made it official, so here we go. Fresh 2 minutes on the clock, and this face-off is good. The Ice Bears double
Eagles
team.
penalty on number 19, Josh Hart. 2 minutes for hooking at 10:52. That's Hart with hooking at 10:52.
Nietzsche is able to clear it down. 8:54 to go, as we just heard from public address announcer Jinx Scott. That's her real name, I asked her. Missouri State in the zone. Schumacher drops it down low at the half boards. He's double teamed. It is not cleared yet. Now as Schumacher gets it, it was held in by Johansson. High slot Johansson, right side. Now Schumacher left right side again. Ice Bears working the left side now as Schumacher's there. Right side once again, and it comes up the middle. It's right there, and we're going to get, do we get a penalty? No. Kreitz had his stick knocked out. Ice Bears work the power play. They shoot, and it's saved by Mallon. Here's a shot in, deflected wide. Rebound, Feld, score! Zane O'Brien gives Missouri State the lead. The shot came from the corner, and O'Brien flipped it up and in, and Missouri State has a 2-1 advantage on the power play. 8:07 to go in the third period. Zane O'Brien right there to pop that one in. And Missouri State will take the lead. The Ice Bears work this one really to perfection, and we'll catch it here on replay as soon as we can. But meanwhile, puck comes in the Missouri State zone, just missed wide. It's a 2-1 lead for Missouri State with 7:49 remaining.
Goal by number 15, Zane O'Brien, unassisted at 11:53. That's an unassisted power play goal by O'Brien at 11:53.
Well, there really was an assist. I know it was touched by an Eagle, but it's his 8th goal of the season. Here come the Ice Bears in a 2-on-1. Cooley with a shot, and it just sails wide. And Kovacic slams back of the boards. He's okay, but his defender is not. We come the other way. We'll catch it in a second. A drive deflects, and it's held by Chris Brown. It's out to center. That was Stover. He gets back into the play. We come again. 2-1 Missouri State. Here is Solnikoff. Gets it over to the left side, and a drive in held onto as Brown got that shot. Let's take a look at O'Brien's goal. And this was one that was loose, and Schumacher gets the shot off, tipped up and in after a couple of players deflected it. There should be assists on that, but they're going to go ahead and give it unassisted. But O'Brien makes it a 2-1 lead for Missouri State. Number 9, Missouri State. Number 12, Robert Morris, Illinois. Koash kicks it out to center. Stover is there. He's back up after getting slammed into the boards. Brown backhands it out, but not enough to get it up over the outstretched reach of Hart. To the left side. Shot in, save Stevens. Now fans starting to get a little active here. Ice Bears with a 2-1 lead. It's cleared out to center. Goals on the power play. Zane O'Brien, his 8th. Missouri State 1 for 1 on the man advantage. Cooley, his 7th here in the third. And Skordillis, the only one for Robert Morris back in the first. Puck cleared up to center. And instead of getting rid of the puck out to center, they passed it back in their zone, and Missouri State with a little bit of pressure. Bounced out to center. Line change for the Ice Bears. Schumacher flips it in at the line, though. It can't get anywhere. Taken away by Skordillis. Now left side in the Missouri State zone. Dahlberg is there. He shoots and he missed wide. Near side. Out to center. Here's a lead for Thornton. Along with Saunders. Thornton shoots. It gets deflected into the corner. Near side boards. 5:36 remaining. End-to-end action here. Rizzo across the line. Kicks it to the corner. Still working for it. Rizzo behind the net. Ice Bears with Lounder. And Chad Lounder will work the puck. Looking for his first goal of the season out of Hickory, Pennsylvania. Sends it all the way around. Ice Bears with number 4 line on. Kick to the corner. Now work to Kreitz. At the half boards, Lounder working hard. Keeps it in. Saunders is there. Now it's poked away. Thornton has it. Now with 5:06 to go in the third period. Ice Bears back off. They will line change. Moved to Labonte. Intercepted by Cooley and sent right back in. 4:51 remaining in the period. Rizzo. Nick with 1 goal and 1 assist from Leavenworth, Kansas. Across the line intercepted as the Ice Bears move it from left to right. Missouri State is offside, so Nikita Solnikoff will set things up. He's going to try to work the puck. 4:30 to go in the third period. A 2-1 lead for Missouri State. Ice Bears bring it across on a 2-on-1. Cooley, he shoots, and a glove save. Rebound as it goes behind the net. It is cleared out to center. Now here's a 2-on-2. Working it for Robert Morris is Nitschke. Nitschke shoots, it's blocked. Nitschke again, and it's taken away by Missouri State. Cooley clears it out to center. It's to Solnikoff. Catches it in the air, but it's sent right back. A line change for Missouri State. Martin to Maffetta. Up the middle. Now it is Martin with it. Intercepted by Missouri State. Solnikoff off the boards. Gets it too far for Jordan Bratton. The B line will come on now for Missouri State. Defensively, it is Derek Smith. And the guy that has the puck now, Carson Warnig for Missouri State. Flips it up and off all the way down. No icing. It's been waived. Rizzo back to get it with 3:40 to go. 2-1 Missouri State here in the third period. Working it left side. Casciato off of his stick, drops it to Rizzo. Sends it down in low for Robert Morris. 2-1 Ice Bears. Near side boards, 3:27 to go in the period. Now low along the goal line. Anderson is there with Rizzo. Broken up. Casciato has it up the middle. And now a blast in, partially fanned on by Dahlberg. It's behind the net. Ice Bears, can they clear it? No, they don't. Stover shoots, saves Stevens. As he had a great opportunity. That was literally the first goal of the game that was scored by Skordillis. But this one was held on to by Stevens. 3:09 remaining in the third period. It's a 2-1 lead for Missouri State. So the Ice Bears Division III team have already won their tournament. Spin around shot is blocked. Another one by Skrdillis is blocked. That was Koash who got the first one. Skrdillis with the second one. All sorts of pressure now by the Eagles. Ice Bears just trying to hang on here. They have to do it for another 2:52. It would be great to get some offense going here. But Missouri State still keeping things rolling along. 2:41. Anderson around the official. Lost the puck. It's up the middle, past Koash to the point. Held in now by Menacchio. He's on the ice to Mancini. Now to Menacchio. He'll wait and still look for some help. Left side now, shot in. It's partially blocked by Alex Rubin. And once again, the Ice Bears with blocks. And we're going to do we get a timeout? We do. Missouri State takes their timeout. 2:17 left in the third period. And head coach Jeremy Law says, okay, guys.
Timeout, Robert Morris.
Oh, Robert Morris. Well, the official pointed to Missouri State's bench. That's fine. If Robert Morris took the timeout, the Ice Bears will have one a spare here. Face-off will be in the Missouri State zone, and maybe that's what the official pointed at, but I really think he pointed timeout. Over the goals for you. Skrdillis, first one in the first period. 1-0 in favor of Robert Morris. That one coming at the 13-minute mark. Then Hunter Cooley ties it up for Missouri State. His 7th at 4:24 of the third period, and Missouri State has life. We have to go all the way to 11:53 on the power play. O'Brien will get this goal. And there should have been a couple of assists. After the first save, the rebound comes in front, and O'Brien in the air puts it through. But they're going to say no assists. So right now with an empty net, Robert Morris has pulled their goaltender. 2:17 of the third period. 2:17 left. So 17-43. The goaltender is pulled. 6-on-5 for Robert Morris. Missouri State has the face-off in their own zone. They do win possession, but not control. It'll go to Hart. Up the middle, intercepted. And can the Ice Bears clear it? No, they can't. They had opportunity to clear it, and they rushed it. Now finally they do at the empty net. It scores! Hunter Saunders will get the empty net goal, and Missouri State has a 3-1 lead. There is 2 minutes exactly left in the third period. Hunter Saunders will get goal number 2 this season on the empty netter. And the Ice Bears take a much-needed 2-goal advantage. Goaltender is back in the net. Manlin. And a 3-1 lead for Missouri State.
Ice Bears goal scored by number 25, Hunter Saunders, with an assist from number 81, Brian Schumacher, at 18 minutes. That's a goal by Saunders with an assist from Schumacher at 18 minutes.
Meanwhile, Stevens has to make a huge save to keep this still a 3-1 hockey game as we're listening to that. And it's Robert Morris. They've pulled the goaltender again. He is out with a 6-on-5. Now it comes right in front. Backhander save Stevens, and the official calls the play dead. He was on the backside of the net, and he calls it dead. And that's the second break Missouri State has had in this hockey contest. 1:21 remains, a pulled goaltender. The winner of this game will win the tournament. Now we get a timeout. This one has to be called by Missouri State. So now head coach Jeremy Law says, let's talk about things here. What are you going to do on the
Ice Bears
faceoff?
have called for a timeout.
Where are you going to go once you get that faceoff draw? Where will the wingers be? All of that being discussed. As you can see if you can zoom in, head coach Jeremy Law with the clipboard there. If Hunter Cooley would just move out of the way. He's got that clipboard and he's kind of explaining to a couple of players on what to do, and the Ice Bears are satisfied in what they need to do. So after a 7-1 victory in Game 1 over Robert Morris, Pennsylvania, and then a 6-5 overtime loss to Illinois State yesterday, the Ice Bears here with a 3-1 lead. And they could then win this showcase. It's just bragging rights. There's no trophy. Off the draw, puck one to the near side boards, held in, and it's off the stick of Skrdilis. It's out to center ice. Salnikov. He goes to the empty net, but they have a defenseman there in front of it. No goal. We come the other way with 1:03 remaining. Skrdilis.
1 minute left in the period.
He flips it up into the bench. The faceoff will come outside the zone. It's from the spot of the shot. In this case, it's the closest faceoff dot to the spot of that shot, and that will be the outside dot. So Missouri State with another empty net. Puck comes in the zone. Here is Cascio, drive-in pad save. Rebound in front, and it was Dahlberg who couldn't get to it. Puck cleared out to center. 48 seconds remains. A 3-1 lead for Missouri State, number 9 in ACHA Division I play against the number 12, Robert Morris. Here's Casciato. Drops it down in low. Mancini with a backhander pass. Save. Rebound loose in front, and Stevens is there to cover it up. Robert Morris doing what they can. 32.1 seconds remaining with an empty net. And the Ice Bears 32.1 seconds away from taking 2 of 3 in this showcase. Puck cleared to Rizzo. He'll hold it in, but it is taken away off of O'Brien's stick and out to center. Here is an empty net, and chasing it and not able to get it is Travis Barrett. And are we going to get a? What are we going to get? A whistle? Do we get a goal awarded? Yes, they do award the goal. Barrett had a clean step on both of the players, and in the referee's estimation, if he could have made the goal without the interference, it will be a goal, and by discretion of the referee, he called it a goal. Travis Barrett will get credit for it. So Missouri State has a 4-1 lead, and we will this one again as the puck gets cleared out of the zone.
Ice Bears empty net goal by number 12, Travis Barrett, at 19 minutes 41 seconds. That's Barrett with an empty net goal at 19:41.
Second empty net goal for Missouri State. And for Travis Barrett, that is number 10 this season. First empty net goal for him, unassisted. That's a situation where if the official feels that it would have been a goal, and again, that's a rule, then they'll call it. 6 seconds remaining, a 4-1 lead for Missouri State. Puck flipped out and cleared all the way down, and that'll do it for this contest. 4-1, Missouri State wins it at the final buzzer, and will catch the shots on goal from Jinx Scott. That'll give us an opportunity to set highlights up for you here in this contest. So the Ice Bears, with a little bit of life early on, there was a goal that was waved off. Brennan Anderson behind the net.
The final score for tonight's matchup, the Missouri State Ice Bears 4, Robert Morris University
and that
Eagles
goal
1.
was waved
Total
off.
shots on goal for this period, Eagles with 15, Ice Bears with 11. Total shots on goal for the game, Eagles with 41, Ice Bears 43.
So those are your final totals. So 11 for a 3-period total of 43 on goaltender Chris Mallon, and for Missouri State, Bailey Stevens faced 15 and a 3-period total of 41. So as we get back to highlights here, the first no goal kind of gave Missouri State some life, but just 10 seconds later, it was Skordilis, and it was a 1-0 lead for Robert Morris. Then Hunter Cooley in the third period at 4:24. The Ice Bears waited that long to tie the hockey game up, and Missouri State is starting to get some life. Then it is on the power play, Zane O'Brien. As this one starts from Schumacher, it touches another Ice Bear, and then on the fly, it's O'Brien, but they only give O'Brien the assist on it. Then the Ice Bears with an empty net. Saunders with the first empty net goal. And everything working well for Missouri State. But then after the goaltender was pulled again, it was Barrett who was awarded a goal because he had broken past everybody. He was interfered with, and the official says that's enough. We are going to call it and award that goal to Barrett. So the final score, 4-1 in favor of Missouri State. Barrett with his 10th, Saunders with his 2nd, O'Brien with his 8th on the power play, Cooley his 7th, and Robert Morris's Chris Skordilis gets his first of the season. Power plays, Missouri State 1 for 1 with the man advantage, and 0 for 2 were the Robert Morris Illinois University Eagles, as there was just 3 penalties in this contest alone. So a very, very cleanly played contest, but Missouri State does pull it out in the third period. A fair situation. They fared much better in the third period than they did last game. And the Ice Bears, by virtue of the victory, do end up winning this showcase. And for Missouri State, both of their hockey squads have won this showcase. So it's a big plus for the Ice Bears organization as they end up kind of rolling through Robert Morris and taking care of business. But Missouri State will have to take care of business on the road next weekend. They travel to Arizona State and the University of Arizona. They'll be in Tempe and in Tucson for games next weekend. Robert Morris, they're going to have their hands full. They will be home with Iowa State. And Iowa State right now is no slouch either, ranked in the top 10. And they'll have those games November 16th and 17th. With that, that'll do it here from the Edge 2 and the West Rink, as Missouri State takes 2 out of 3 against the teams here at the Robert Morris Showcase. I'm Steve Casson for Alex Somm. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, we hope that you have a very good evening. The Ice Bears win 4-1. Good night, everyone.
You've been listening to Missouri State Ice Bears Hockey with your host, Steve Casson. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's game. Ice Bears Hockey is a presentation of DS Sports Enterprises and WebSportsRadio.com.